You've probably seen the claims since the White House announcement with Trump, where they said Tylenol in pregnancy causes autism. But here's the fact: there's no proven causal link. Some studies show a correlation, and let's get into this. This is Daily Debunks, September 24th. I'm Stephanie. I voted across many different party lines. I'm an independent researcher and citizen journalist that runs my own news tech LLM, and I source from 10 different news sources to at least source these stories for you. So here's the short of it. Experts from the World Health Organization to the FDA to pediatric and obstetric groups say that evidence is inconsistent and does not prove causation. These are two very important words, causation, correlation, and there's this pharmacist that breaks it down for us.
I'm a pharmacist. Let's review the Harvard study that is claiming that acetaminophen in pregnancy causes autism. So this review collected dozens of studies, but here's the key. They were all observational studies, which means they may have found patterns, but not proof. Let me give you a quick analogy. Imagine noticing that kids who eat more ice cream get more sunburns. Is it really the ice cream that's causing the sunburn? Of course it's not. It's the hot summer weather that causes both, which is exactly what could be happening here with acetaminophen, which the authors themselves admit most studies had problems because moms had to remember what they took years earlier, exposures were measured differently, and then get this, the results bounce around from showing harm to showing no harm and then to showing protective benefits. Plus, it's important to mention most pregnant women will only take acetaminophen if they have a fever or an infection, and those conditions themselves can affect a baby's development, which we like to call confounding by indication. I'll give you an analogy. It's like blaming the fire alarm for the fire, when really the alarm is just a signal that something else is going on. And then when researchers look at siblings, which are kids born in the same family, one exposed to acetaminophen while another wasn't, the risk disappears, which this tells us that autism is most likely family genetics and also the environment that we're living in.
All the studies mentioned during the White House brief were observational. They report an association between long, frequent prenatal acetaminophen use and higher rates of autism and ADHD, but association does not equal causation. Again, major medical bodies like the World Health Organization, the FDA, and pediatric groups say the evidence is inconclusive and recommend using the lowest dose for the shortest time or consult your clinician, because untreated fever or pain can also be risky in pregnancy and risk the health of the baby. Don't panic and don't stop taking medications without consulting your doctor. More sources in the comments.